Hi there. Join our casual conversations for curious, bewildered, and aspiring midlife cannabis queens. Welcome to the Closet Disco Queen podcast, featuring Queenie and TT. So kick off your platform shoes, sit back and get ready to laugh and learn all about adult use cannabis without having to ask a 22-year-old. Let's get rolling.
Well, hello, TT.
Hello, Queenie.
I know how you are.
I'm very happy.
I know you're very happy. Welcome. Welcome to this episode. We're kind of doing this, I guess we could say, half-assed backward because we've already recorded most of the episode, but we want to let you in on what you can expect coming up very soon.
We're very excited.
We're so excited. But before we get there, we're not, and just in the interest of having our special guest and being able to spend as much time as we did with our special guest, we're going to forego the buzz this week. Woo! 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 I know, try to hold on.
Our usual
And we're not
features.
going to be able to get to, is it a strain or a figment of Queenie's brain either.
Well, that's okay. We have such fun.
Yes. We think you're going to really enjoy this episode. But anything exciting going on in your neck of the woods?
No, not really.
No?
Just, well, I don't, should I say this? I mean, I smoked a bong for the first time in 40 years. So
Yes, it's been exciting. So our special guest is Doreen Sullivan, the founder and CEO of My Bud Vase, which is a company that she founded back around 2007, incorporating at that point artisanal vases, vintage vases that she had seen and enjoyed, that she repurposed as an implement for consuming cannabis, better known as a bong.
beautiful Bud Vase bongs.
Beautiful.
And you know what? It's so, the word bong, I don't know.
I know, yeah.
It's not a pretty word. It doesn't conjure up,
Anything
something
warm or
Yeah.
pleasant.
But
Okay, so as TT shared, we did just smoke using a bong for the first time, and TT's wrecked. So we're just, that's why the other reason we're going to make this really quick. But that's the big news for this week. The fact that we were brought into the sisterhood of bong users by our Fairy Bong-mother,
Fairy Bong-mother,
Doreen Sullivan, the bong queen. She took us through step by step how to consume cannabis using one of these beautiful pieces of art. So stay tuned, enjoy our talk with Doreen, and we'll chat with you briefly at the end. Okay, enjoy. Bye. Welcome to the Closet Disco Queen podcast. We have a special person joining us today. We're joined by Doreen Sullivan, the CEO and founder of My Bud Vase. Now, I know what My Vase is. TT knows what My Bud Vase is, but I doubt that a lot of the people in our audience know, and I would love them to know. So, Doreen, tell us a bit about yourself and how this all came about and what your business is about.
Well, hello. You're coming to me in my she shop where I'm just finishing. This is probably our 7th Valentine's Day one-of-a-kind vase assortments. I've been doing this for 7 years now. My Bud Vase is a artisan bong and smoking category company. I'm a product developer for my entire life. And I've always made products for corporate America, for gifting, for PR for corporate America. And I've always consumed cannabis because of what it does for your creativity and how it inspires me. And so one day, about 7 years ago, I was consuming in my condo and there was a knock on the door and I did my final hide the bong dance,
Yes.
Like, oh my God, what is that? And I literally like, oh shoot, I hate it because you're just in such a perfect place. And then it's like your heart stops and you run to hide your bong. And I happened to hide my dirty, phallic, ugly bong in the middle of beautiful vases, floral vases in my house. And it was that moment where I had my aha moment. And I'm like, wait, I had a vase in my home that was, I always thought it looked like a bong. It was shaped like a bong. It reminded me of a bong. And just ironically, I hid my bong amongst my vases and my bong was next to that vase. And that was my aha moment. So the very next day I called a friend and started a 6 months process of figuring out how to transform vintage vases into beautiful bongs. Wow. And yeah, it was, I literally went through every type of glass, pressed, blown, colored glass, Murano glass, like you name it. Like I went through all the glasses, I went through all the ceramics, I went through all the porcelains, and I really became inspired with the stories of vintage vases. And so in the early days, My Bud Vase started as an artisan project for me to take beautiful vases and turn them into bongs. I'll show you because I got a couple right behind me.
Oh, this would be great.
Like, look at how cute this is. Oh my God. Okay. These are just sold. And so this is, look at how cute. This is
oh, so pretty.
Right?
That's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
So My Bud Vase, the flowers come with all of our vases because they actually clear the bowl. And then you put flowers back in there, turn it around, and you have no idea that you have a bomb, right? It's hidden in plain sight.
Mm-hmm.
This is how My Bud Vase started. And these pieces are still my inspiration. Quite often when I'm designing a new piece, it might be an inspiration from one of my artisan pieces. So we still have, like, on our website, mybudvase.com, we have a vintage and artisan category. And it's my joy still to repurpose vases and turn them into smoking implements. Look at this little one.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
Oh, that is so cute.
Now, after 2 years of doing the vintage pieces, so this was from 2015 through 2017, and I had designed, made, and sold 1,000 pieces. That's when I was like, listen,
wow,
this is the best, like I come home.
Just you. You did that. Wow.
Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. And then started
and there's something about that creative process that just feeds your soul, right? I mean, it's like,
Absolutely. I used to go, when I would travel with my agency, I would go on, let's say, a 4-day business trip. I'd spend 2 extra days there, and I would actually meet like estate sale women, and I'd find pieces that had a story, or it was like, Aunt Stella's and it was on her parlor, and I would find these pieces. And then I started actually almost like my own little career challenge, my creative challenge. I would travel with a drill and I would literally curate vases, repurpose them, design them, and sell them before I went home.
Wow.
And then
that's amazing.
I was going home to state. So I was like, let me do this in LA or let me do this somewhere else. But, I had so much fun doing that I decided, and most of all, people just love the product, the concept. The concept is you can literally take something like this, have it, in your bathroom, and nobody knows what you have.
It's true. Absolutely. They're beautiful. And that's the other thing that struck me. I've kind of been lurking on your site for well over a year now, and have been really taken with just the unique qualities of your product and how just beautiful they are, and that they look like everyday pieces that you would find in anyone's home. Mm-hmm. They're just beautiful, and they're also functional.
Yeah, and there's such a variety too. There's like a style. I had trouble deciding.
I did too.
I was like, oh, which one should I get?
That's what people tell us. But, the reason I call it My Bud Vase is because at the end of the day, you're going to say, this is my Bud Vase. Like, you're going to find the style that fits you. And I love the personification. My background's in entertainment marketing. So, I just, the fantasies of, if you look at a movie and you look at like every piece that we release, like Coyote is like, it's epic. And then there's the mermaid, and I tied it into the mermaids, which you have right there, right?
Yes, I do. I have the mermaid. Look how lovely this is.
So beautiful.
And the flower, which also doubles as the cleaning implement.
Yes.
Look at that. It's lovely. Lovely. I would put this anywhere in my home.
Oh, thank
Right?
you. Well, that's
Gorgeous.
Absolutely.
we start out with, how does it look in the house? How pretty is it as a vase itself? Because if it's functional as a bong, but it doesn't work as decor, that's not what we're looking for. Artistry, inspiration, and evolution to move cannabis culture forward is what My Bud Vase is all about. And so, it's just fun. And then also I like working with different types of, this is our poppy set, and poppy, actually, we're working with a village in Poland of artists that hand paint this. So I had heard the story. I met this woman in Atlanta who works with this village, and I just really wanted to do a piece like that. And then that's what this piece became. So, the world's your oyster when it comes to
absolutely
different materials and paints and textures. And it's just the creative process is wonderful, and I love it. Love it.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Poppy was another one I was definitely considering. My sister-in-law collected Polish pottery. She and my brother lived in Europe for a while. Yeah. So that caught my eye immediately. So, and TT has Aurora.
I have this beautiful.
Look at this. This is
Yes.
stunning.
Tell us about Aurora.
So Aurora is our first signature collection. And that was the first piece. I was obsessed with the electroplating of the rainbow colors. I love faceted pieces. I really love to have something that's got some texture in the actual vase. And so when I decided that I was going to start scaling this company up and start producing a signature line, affordably, so that people can get their hands on this, because at the end of the day, we really want to evolve cannabis culture forward. And we want to bring our paraphernalia out of the closet, onto the coffee table, into the home, on the counter. And so in a lot of ways, it felt like such a big undertaking to think about going to scale with this company. And so, in the light of that, in the spirituality of that, I was just inspired by the colors and the texture. And so I sought out to find a manufacturer that actually will do a pressed glass, electrocoat it, and have beautiful colors. So that launched in 2017. I had tried to launch it earlier that year, and it was just like one thing after another. And it turns out that we actually got to launch it on my birthday. I was in New York City. And the Empire State Building was the same colors that night. It was just like magical.
Oh, so perfect.
Meant to be, definitely.
Yeah, meant to be.
That's wonderful.
That was in 2017, and that's still one of our best sellers. And I'm just so happy that our customers know the pieces by name. It's not just My Bud Vase, but it's like, oh, I have Aurora, and I have Friends, and I have the Mermaid, and I have, I was just telling somebody the other day that just says so much about the impact that you're having. So many of us, we do what we do, and we hope that people notice and we make a difference. And, I just hope that I can be an inspiration to other women on their journeys of creating something in this industry.
You've inspired us. We actually saw the Mermaid in a dispensary in Massachusetts back in October. We asked to see the Mermaid because as I said, I'd been lurking around watching your products, and I saw it in person there, and I was like, I want to see that.
Right.
So it was really
and we're both big fans of the ocean.
Yes, so this really caught our eye.
Yeah.
Very much so.
That's my go-to bathtub piece. I have a mermaid right in my bathroom.
Good for
That's
you.
Perfect.
This would fit very nicely in our future Cape Cod cottage.
Yes, it would.
Don't you think? Yes. Okay, so we do have a need for some assistance because neither TT nor I have used a bong or a vase to consume cannabis. So
Wow.
who better to receive instruction from?
Okay, so we're going to do this together. This is very simple, but it's just one of those things. And I remember the first time I was taught to smoke a bong. It was from men, and I felt like I was being subject. You know what I mean? It's like watching me do this. So it's very pleasurable and to smoke with ladies out of vases and enjoy this consumption process. Okay, so you've got your bowl. Let's talk about the parts right now. Okay. So here is your vase or your bong. Mm-hmm. Okay, now this is a down stem. What is in here goes like this.
Okay.
Right? It's a glass stem. And I can even show you one. You want to see one? Hang on.
Oh, sure.
I believe this is the one, right? Yeah. That's the down stem.
No, the down stem's in here.
Oh,
I believe
it's already in there.
This is the bowl, I think.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh, mateys.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's this one that's already in.
Yes, I believe
in there.
And that's it's in there quite firmly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can get that out.
This is a down stem. So this is what's going inside of the product, right? So as you see this right here?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so that's on the inside. So I have different size down stems. I custom make them for each of our pieces. Mm-hmm. So we even have bent down stems because depending on where the hole is, this is going to go right down to the bottom. But if the hole was higher, it might need a bend. Long story short, this is and so you have Aurora. So you have the glass down stem.
Yes.
And then your bowl goes in the down stem.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if you can imagine, you want the water to be above the down stem. And you're going to there's a sound, right? So the water should come to about here. So what you want to do, and you can start off slowly. I'm going to spill water. Can you see this? You can like a little bit. And I like to, do you hear that? That's perfect. See?
Yeah.
Oh, see, you're the pro. Yes. Okay, so we do have water here.
Okay.
Lovely. We've been told this is an antique decanter. Would you like to hold Aurora? And I will pour for you.
Thank you.
Okay. So you can always add more. So, I keep going. Keep going. It's Aurora. So I think you probably need about like a half a cup for her.
Oh,
maybe 3/4 of a cup.
Okay.
So now you just blow in the top?
No, you don't blow in. You actually inhale.
Oh.
Nope.
No bubbles. Okay. No.
Aurora's got a big bottom like me.
Aurora's a thirsty girl.
She can be thirsty sometimes. And you can also angle it a little bit. TT, see how it doesn't have to be straight. You can actually angle it a little bit.
Oh, okay. I got a little bit.
Okay, now take the bowl out of her. Let's hear what she sounds like with the bowl out. How much water is it?
Out. Okay.
Okay. You can put a little bit more. You don't want it to come up to your mouth.
I mean, these are good lessons. I would never know this.
Okay, I think that's good.
Okay, now do you want to pour for me, please?
Sure. Now you can put your bowl back. There you go.
All right. So.
Oh wait. Let me put my bowl back.
Yes. All right. Okay, ask her bowl back. Okay. Oh, sorry.
I love it.
Oh, that's perfect.
Am I spilling?
No,
I can't see a damn thing.
Sunglasses. Just pour. Pour.
You can pour more. Pour. Higher.
More.
Higher.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm inhaling, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Perfect, right? And here's something for you. When you start out, you don't have resin or anything in there. Which obviously you don't want to fill it to the top. You want to do it at an angle. And if you just do a little at a time and then you start to get a little like water, then you know it's full. If it's not enough bubble, you would just add a little bit more. So, and I tend to like to hold, like a lot of old bongs, the theory was to lean over like this, and I don't want to.
I remember that from college. I mean, I did.
Well, we're
did
old.
a
We
few
don't
times.
want to.
I know we're very old. Those are very old.
Yes.
Yeah.
too. I mean, it's
Bend
just,
over. Yes.
It's okay to just.
I have a question.
yes.
Is there any benefit to any other liquid than water?
Sometimes like there's Peace Water there's products on the market. We actually sell Peace Water, which is a nice water. There's people are starting to discover different waters. There are a few products on the market. I tend to just use water or a Peace Water, but there are a lot of things that I'd like to try. I don't want too many chemicals in it. And to clean these, you just use like a little alcohol and little rock salt and just shake it a little bit. And then, I just rinse it out with water. And so that's what I've always done.
That's how you clean out a coffee pot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With water and ice and rock salt and all that.
Okay. So now let's see, you have your smoke, right? You have your smoke?
We have it right here.
I really am a big fan of a grinder a little bit just because it tends to.
Look, it matches Aurora. See, this was meant to be.
Wow.
Okay, so it's all ground. So I'm going to just open this up. So we've got our ground flower,
and I've got some CBD here that I'm going to smoke with you because I'm home. So,
and we're very fortunate to be in a state where it's legal for us to consume.
Yes. It is nice going to Vegas and going all over.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a plant, people. Let's get on with the program, right?
Yes. Correctamundo.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you've got your nice little bowl set up. Now, look at you're so close to this. It's not that hard yet, right?
How much do you put in the bowl?
Like women, we tend to like smaller hits. So you don't have to clear this. I think I want to make a statement. No woman has to clear a bowl, if they don't want to. Like you don't have to do it. And people get very anxious. And that's part of the earlier bong days was like, oh, take this big hit. And, it's like, no, we like to do smaller hits. And quite often, even if I have a small bowl, I might just take a little hit to where I feel like that's enough in my lungs.
Okay.
So cheers to you.
Okay.
So you're just tilt it and you're just going to. So you don't even have to clear the bowl, meaning pull this out. So let's start with just taking a little hit. You're just gonna.
Okay, we need to put some.
Yeah, we gotta fill our bowls.
We have to flour ourselves.
Yeah, fill your bowls.
Okay, come
Please,
over here.
have some.
Sure. There.
Thank you. Okay.
Oh, this is so great! It's like your first time.
It is our first time.
So exciting.
Okay. All right, so we've got the flour in the bowl. And
do you want to do one
water.
at a time?
Yeah.
Sure, you go first since you are
boy.
somewhat experienced here.
All right.
Now, so now what should TT be doing?
So just put your mouth to the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Light it up and just inhale slowly.
Slowly. Okay.
Perfect.
So she does. So if clearing the bong would be pulling the bowl out.
It would be finishing the whole thing. So we're going to do
whole
the
thing.
same thing. We're going to light it again, and this time you're going to continue to take a little hit. Let's just take another baby hit like you did, just a little one.
Okay.
That's just so that you're
Tell me
comfortable.
when you're ready.
There you go.
Okay. Oh.
Nice.
Oh. I
Not
think
a
you've done this before.
You know what?
I think it's like riding a bike.
It doesn't burn my throat the way smoking does.
Right?
Like smoking a joint.
Water cools it off. Okay, so now we're going to do one more little light, and this time we're going to pull this out, and then you can inhale the rest that's in the bowl. Does that make sense? In the vase?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
I'll show you. Let me demonstrate. You're going to do
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now
Okay.
Oh.
So you're not losing what's coming out now.
I still have them in my bowl because, like, I don't like to take too big of a hit when I'm going to choke.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
3-4 times to clear bowl. I don't care.
Okay. One more?
Okay. And you're gonna pull your
So yeah, you
ball.
can get it.
You ready?
And then you slide that. Aha.
Oh, she's a pro.
Oh, wow.
You go, TT.
You go, TT.
All right, you're gonna. Okay, you do me. All right,
You guys are a good team.
we try.
Ready?
Okay, I think yes. Inhale, right?
Yes.
So your torch is a little heavy. Did you get
Okay.
any? So turn.
Yeah.
Okay. So because you want it's a super easy thing. Like I would turn the torch down a little bit, or just be a little lighter on the torch, so you're not. It's
Yep.
just you just need a little light and just a little
Just a
heavier
little
on
bit.
your- and a little lighter on the flame.
Okay.
Inferior product.
Okay. That's you can tell I'm not much of a smoker.
Okay.
I mean, even this is good to practice because I don't. Yes. Oh, let's see. I want to see your bowl. Hold your head up higher. There you go. Aha.
Did you clear your bowl?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
she's not clearing. So you can hit your bowl a little harder.
Okay, and then should I? All
So
right.
you're probably not inhaling as strong as you could. I think
Okay.
there's water in it, right? Maybe just inhale a little bit more.
Okay.
There you go. There you go. Now you could even pull the slide. Oh, you're gonna have a good hit now.
I didn't get anything. Oh, I think I'm done. It's all gone.
Whoa.
Enough weed in there.
Oh, I was being a baby.
It's okay.
All right. Return to the scene. I loaded you up, TT.
I know you did. I'm gonna be.
You'll be fine. We'll have something to eat. You'll be
Yes.
fine. We've got our little snackage
Oh
here.
my gosh, we get the munchies, something fierce.
We eat half the time on the podcast. Okay, hit me, baby.
It's
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
okay. There you go. So
Okay,
and you
I get it now.
You can even take just like a little hit. You can just take a little hit.
Yep.
You can clear it or not clear it, like you'll get used to it, but it does feel good, doesn't it?
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
a whole lot different than using a pipe.
It is. Yeah, it's a whole.
Pipes are quicker because, when you think about it, the smoke is traveling down in here and then back up here. So pipes are going directly into you and it's just getting cooler through the water. I mean, some bongs like Aurora, you can put ice in it. There are bongs like I share a warehouse and a life with chill steel pipes, and they're like a Yeti of bongs, and they're amazing.
Wow.
That's great.
And they're really, really cool hits, But it's so interesting. Like I think with my Bud Vase, it's just nice to have the ability to take a couple little hits, like not have to smoke a joint, or
Right.
Right.
And then the best part is you're going to just take a couple hits and you're going to turn around, you're going to put that up, put the flour in it, and you're not going to have to move everything. And you're going to,
No. Yeah. This is great.
it's good,
Now,
right?
how should you clean this after each use?
I personally I'm like a once a weeker cleaner, there are people that have had bongs out for a long time. There are pipes that, how often you clean your pipe. It's, people have different tolerances or levels of what they like to do to clean. I think once a week, you should, clean your pieces, just rinse them out. Or let's say you have a big party the night before, and everybody's
Right.
smoking, you're smoking a lot. Just, take the water and rinse it out. Don't put it in the washer. Just do room temperature. And you can even rinse it out probably. And then maybe clean it with the salt and the isopropyl once a month, I mean, it's going to be fine. It's, especially if you change your water frequently.
Oh,
And
that's great.
it's just a nice little thing. Like, honestly, I like this is where my mind's at right now. After I'm in 7 years into making paraphernalia as a woman who smokes and who makes product, so it's a thing. And I don't want to speak that I'm the same for all women, because I know some people, take bigger hits and all that, but women seem to like to microdose a lot. We like to bit to keep us going. We do our great gathering and our creating and we pivot. We do this until we can't, and then we have to like switch gears, and we seem to like a different lifestyle of cannabis than what is out there for products in the market for cannabis.
Correct. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, absolutely. That's we've heard.
I'm saying this is an observation, and it's not just because it's just that the situation men have made the products, and there's not a lot of women who know how to make products and who consume. So, it's like, it's
definitely a niche.
It's
for
a
sure.
That I have for my agency. I've developed products for my whole life, so it's combining. So I'm getting to look at this industry and see, wow, this is how women like to consume. And actually, this is what seems to flow really well in the home, based on my experience. So let's make that, for the market is sort of where I'm feeling like we should be going here.
They are beautiful.
And,
absolutely beautiful.
I really have a sense of gratitude to women like you who are in this field and doing so well. And, you're representing, so thank you.
And we only have a small taste of some of the pushback with some social media companies, and I can't imagine the pushback and barriers that you've faced.
It's not an easy industry, that's for sure.
Right.
And as pioneers, there's going to be laws and changes and horrible things that we have nothing to do with that we're going to have to deal with. And the plant, it's a spiritual journey. We have to, because of all of that, we have to trust in the process of the evolution. And, we're all learning about plant-based medicine. It's hidden, but we are moving forward in the world and supporting something that is alternative or not. It's really the choice, And so we have to do this. Like, we almost have to. And I honor what you're doing, because you're helping people see the cannabis lifestyle that don't have access maybe to it socially or in their circle. Even people socially, like, they're checking out, because it's a burnout, because you can't do and watch what everybody else is doing at the same time.
Right.
Doing is really showing people ways, and I support that so much. I think it's great.
Well,
I'm glad to have taught you guys how to.
Oh my
Thank
gosh.
you. And we will put these skills to great use, I'm
it's
sure.
like your first kiss. We're never going to forget this day.
Never. We'll put this on the calendar for sure.
Let's do a bong toast.
A bong toast, yes.
There we go.
All right, ready? We're gonna take a hit. No. Here, click.
Pretty good, right?
Click.
Yeah.
Toast. Love you. Mwah. Cheers.
Thank
Cheers.
you, Doreen. Thank you so much.
Get a bong toast. Cheers.
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 Okay. So wasn't that enjoyable visiting with Doreen?
It sure was.
She's a sweetheart. We just love her to death.
She's such a capable and, I don't know, just all around great person.
Yeah. I mean, so, she's built this beautiful business, and her products are lovely. I wouldn't mind displaying the mermaid anywhere in my home, and Aurora is just stunning.
Yeah.
Yes, we love Aurora. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you learned something. We sure did. And I must say that consuming using these vases, I found it to be very enjoyable. You don't get the odor, right? So I think it's discreet, and good hits.
It was, you know what? So,
Good clean hits.
I often because I don't smoke very often. When I do smoke, I I end up coughing and getting that burning in my throat and down my, windpipe. So this was none of that. None of that.
No,
I didn't
and you
cough. I didn't, and I really took a couple big hits.
Took some good, Doreen really coached you. You were great form.
Oh boy.
But that was great. So we enjoyed ourselves. We hope you enjoyed ourselves. We'll have more to add as time goes on. But yes, have a great week, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us at the Closet Disco Queen podcast. Grab a brownie or doobie, pass us to your friends, and be sure to follow us on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen. And be sure to leave us a 5-star review as it helps others find us. Peace out.
You look so cute.
You look so funny.
I know. I feel like
Walter White.
I know. It's so dark under here.
Hey,
Nobody will ever know.
what are you doing?
We're just laughing at the way I look.
So cute.
She said I look like Walter White.
TT Black.
Right? Okay.